Today is such an exciting day. Take a look at the parking lot right here. All vehicles that are for contractors. They've got 5 different crews working today. We're pouring cement for the forms of all of the fish tanks inside. It's going to be cool. Tomorrow when we remove those forms, you're going to see what the fish tanks actually look like. Absolutely incredible. We've obviously got the work getting on the front. We got plumbers working on cutting the floor. We've got the aquarium crew here. We've got the HVAC guys here. We have so many people going on all at once. It's going to be an amazing day. With all the chaos happening across the street, we still have a zoo to run. And that's the toughest part, right? Is that we have to not only think about all the things over at the Legacy, all the millions of different construction things, the future, the planning, making sure everything's executed, but we still have to run the Reptarium, which is obviously my baby. I love it here. This is where the animals are. We have to pay a lot of attention here. And thankfully, we have a great crew like Mike and Connie and everyone really coming together to work hard so that I can be freed up and deal with the things that I have to deal with, not only with my health, but also building the legacy.
Alright guys, so Connie's busy doing her thing. Later today I actually have a doctor's physical because I'm trying out for a volleyball team that I'm going to do after work. That'd be fun, but we're actually going to feed off some eggs right now. The eggs in the bucket. They didn't do much. Well, that first egg was a complete fail. This time I'm going to set it right here for her. Pick it up nice and gentle. Look at those teeth against the egg. Kush likes eggs. And speaking of eggs, it's been very busy over at the Legasea Aquarium.
And the crane showed up and they're ready to go. What basically is going to happen is they're going to go and take the old rooftops off that are kind of garbage, they're old, and we're going to be replacing them with the ones that are on this truck right over here. And that crane is ridiculous. It can span the entire length of this building, which is just ridiculous. Again, there is so much happening today. We deal with a lot of snakes, but this is a giant snake right here. This is a snake that actually pumps the cement in. Obviously, we can't get a truck in here and actually shovel it in. So this actually delivers cement right into the forms right here, which is the basis of the actual tank. Then ultimately, we put the acrylic in, and then themers come and put another coat of like epoxy. But the first step is going to be the cement. Once these forms come off, it's going to be so cool to just see the size of them. And then once the acrylic gets in, it's going to be amazing. And then when the theming's done, oh my gosh, it's going to be cool. And that's the last of the old units off the building. Now we have to do is lift the new units on, set them in place, and in no time these things are going to be working. And this is by far the most expensive day that we've had, with 5 different crews going and everything going on. There is so much happening. It's amazing, but this is the progress that we need. You know, getting to this point has taken some time, but now that we're here, from here on out, it's going to be absolutely crazy. But unfortunately, the cement truck is late. Let's hope that we don't have an issue like we had a few days ago with the form, and the cement truck doesn't show up, because that would be an absolute disaster. They're about 20 minutes late right now. They say they're going to be here any minute. Pump go. We do it better with just the tip.
Great that, you know, Mike is picking up new extracurricular activities, doing this volleyball thing, which is weird. Can he even play volleyball? Does he even know the rules? I have to hurry up now because he's leaving early for his physical. I mean, why volleyball team needs you to have a physical, I don't know. I'm trying to feed all these animals, man. You know, I got a job to do here too. Aren't you supposed to be at your physical?
It's later.
Starting to sound like you don't even play volleyball, Mike.
What? I've always played volleyball.
Are those little booty shorts?
Yeah, dude, I got them underneath these shorts right now.
So this is a Sudan plated lizard. They poop a lot. He's not pooping right now. Sometimes they'll poop on me. What do you think about Mike joining the volleyball team? He says he doesn't believe it. He doesn't think that Mike is a very physical person.
You hear that, Mike?
Like I mentioned, the plumbers are here, and see that saw right there? They're cutting out all of the cement right here. This is where the showers are going to go, toilets are going to go, the sinks are going to go. This entire area here is going to be the bathroom area. We have to run tons of pipes in the floor. That's why we have to cut the floor out. That way we can join things together underground.
Oh, okay, got it. I got the... I think I'm gonna be in the back for volleyball because I'm not a runner. Anyways, we're gonna try Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice hasn't gotten eggs in a while. I don't even know if he's gonna eat these because they're not quail eggs. If you knock out of my hand, you're gonna drop it. This is great for enrichment. 90% of the times when monitors are climbing to the trees and stuff and they see birds' nests, they're going to eat the nest. Not the whole nest, but what's in it. You guys know what I'm saying. When it comes to the chicken eggs and quail eggs and different bird eggs, it is very good for them to use your teeth to not only grab the egg and hold on to it, but then for them to actually stop and think, do I want to crush this, expel the yolk out of the side if they squeeze too hard, or do you grab it gentle with those big powerful teeth and jaws and then swallow the whole egg, and that way you get the yolk, the albumin, and the calcium from the egg. You're a good boy, Beetlejuice. Yeah, I love how all the eggs are different colors too. Want one more? Oh my god, how's that alive? Oh yeah, of course you're gonna eat it. It's so cool. Oh, his teeth went in. Is he gonna crush it more? Notice how he does it too. He's keeping his head back like a gullet. So that way if he does crush it enough, everything just slides down. Only a few extra drops of albumin. That's pretty good. And in the morning, I'm feeding waffles.
And the cement truck just arrived. What basically is going to happen is the cement truck fills this pump truck that actually pumps through the pipe so that we can actually fill the forms. And then they use this little vibrating stick to make sure that there's no air pockets in it. And tomorrow, with any luck, we'll be able to remove the forms and actually see the size and actually viewing windows of these tanks, which is absolutely incredible. This day is the day I've been dreaming of for the last 6 to 8 months. First cement going into the aquarium. How freaking epic is that? I talked about the forms the other day that showed up a day late and cost us a ton of money. This is where the acrylic actually will go. So the cement is on this side, and then theming comes out to make it look really cool, because we don't want it to look like cement. We want it to look like, you know, cool boulder. But the acrylic goes right here, and then the forms get taken off. Then we put the acrylic in, and then ultimately the themer comes in about a week and a half and starts making this thing look magical like Disney. These heating and cooling units are expensive. Each one of them costs $65,000. And as it's coming off the crane, holy cow, is this thing moving the wrong direction. It's swinging like mad. If this thing crushes the building or another unit, it's gonna cost us a ton of money. I hope this crane driver knows what he's doing.
Oh my God, you've gotta be freaking kidding me. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a huge hole in the freaking wall now from this? Oh my God.
I can see it through the opening right now. It's a gigantic unit. There's a whole bunch of them that are going up on the roof. But there is a lot happening today. It's almost chaos, you know. Everywhere you look, there's something wild happening.
So if you guys are wondering what my recipe is, it's 80% mixed greens, 10% green peppers, no, sweet potatoes, 10% squash. So if you want to follow me on my cooking channel, Cooking with Connie, I go live every Thursday. And look who's back. Matilda is back from the Barczyk's household. There we go. And we're super excited to see Matilda in her new enclosure over at the Legacy. She's going to be over there with her friend the capybara Javier. So we are very excited for that, right, Matilda? I wish I had to think that hard about what I ate first.
And because the forms were late the other day, unfortunately, we don't have all of the tanks. You can see these are the forms that go into the koi pond right here, but we don't have all the forms up because we were late. We didn't want to postpone the cement any further. So what's going to happen is we're going to pour the cement on the big enclosures today and one of the touch tanks, and then we're going to have to come back in a couple days and pour the cement here. That way we're not losing that much time. It's all about time efficiency at this point.
Mike, we're feeding Mom.
Dude, he's not done yet. I'm just taking a quickie. Oh, good thing I moved and I still got wet. Scared me. I thought I was going to be late to volleyball tryouts. Don't bite my fingies. Ah! Where'd that one go? Woo! Okay, guys, sorry about the wait. I had to go get my volleyball shorts on so I don't have to change later. I just drop them in the middle of the court. All right, Toothless. Come on, buddy. Time for you to get your chicken eggs. Good boy, Toothless. My little beautiful boy. Ah! Oh, was that good? These are hard to grab eggs with. Oh, wow. You got that. Don't drop it on the floor, though. Lord will kill us. Oh, I feel like he's just squirted at me. You gotta drop it. This is one of my favorite parts about my job is watching these animals. They're so intelligent and people don't give them credit for it. Figuring out how do I get this big of a meal. Watching him try to figure out how to crack it or at least get it started so he can take some of the pressure off. The eggshell will crack and then he can just swallow it super easy. We really like to push the limits of these animals that we know of. Like scientists have only done so much research on the monitors and stuff. There's not a whole lot known about them besides like, you know, where they're from and what they do typically eat. I can't even imagine what we're gonna do across the street at Legacy when we get more space, more time. It's gonna be so much fun. Oops, too much.
You're never gonna make it on the volleyball team with those skills.
Oh shoot, speaking of volleyball, I'm gonna be late. Condor, here, take it. I'll be back. I gotta go.
Good luck at volleyball, Mike.
You know, and the emotions of a day like today is pretty incredible because, you know, I've been thinking about this for so long, and to see it all kind of coming together. I mean, we got the Predator tank over here, so much happening. You visualize this in your head, you think about it for months and months and months. You talk to architects, you dream it out, you're working with contractors. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've done a lot of big build projects, I've done a lot of expanding, but I've never done anything on this level. So I'm learning as I go here, and trust me, some of those lessons have been very expensive lessons, but we're gonna get there, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. Which, by the way, I wanted to show you guys something really quick. This right here, see this circle right here? Is actually the shark tank. Now, the reason why we're not pouring forms for the shark tank is that there are no forms for the shark tank. It's 100% acrylic. It's gonna be 6 foot tall, 25 foot round shark tank that is all acrylic. So no forms to it. It's gonna be absolutely ridiculous for black tip reef sharks, bonnet head sharks, and a few other species. It's gonna be absolutely incredible. You know, I love days like today because we're seeing progress. But there is that little sense of like tingle in me, like, what have I done? There is no turning back. We are deep into this now. We gotta make this happen, and with any luck in the next couple months, we'll be getting to the end of this crazy process. A random truck just pulled up. I have no idea what's inside of it. If it's a shipment of something that I'm not expecting on a day like today, we are going to be in big trouble. Is this a shipment for here? Yeah. 2 more of those rooftop. 2 more rooftop units? Those guys will take care of you over there then, because yeah, whew, just more rooftops.
They almost hit the AC unit into the building. What a disaster.
So I get a lot of people asking about what we're going to do about the koi for 2 reasons. Number 1, as it gets to winter time. Number 2, the security. But we have 24-hour monitoring systems so that someone's always watching if anyone comes and messes with us. Not to mention, I've mentioned this a ton of times, we actually have the police department is literally a quarter mile away from here, and they come by at least 3 times an hour because they're friends of mine. They check up on the place, and as far as overwintering, koi can handle cold temperatures. They basically go dormant, but as long as there's enough water flow, it won't freeze over, and they'll actually be able to live in here all winter long.
Bella is like, actually, she's not going across the street. She's staying here. Very particular about like her surroundings. She gets really perturbed when you move things around. She finds it very disturbing. She's probably gonna just stay here, but she's still gonna get lots of pets and loves, and I'll make sure to come visit you all of the time so you won't. Oh, why I love you so much. Speaking of disturbing, I wonder how Mike's physical is going.
Mike, what are you doing? You were supposed to be at volleyball practice.
I don't play volleyball. What are you thinking? I don't play. I just told Connie that so I can come over here and hang out. You guys need some help? I'm coming. I'll be back.
Finally, the end of a crazy busy day. There was so much going on. All of the forms are now poured. The actual forms come off tomorrow. It's just gonna be cool to see it. It's gonna be cement. It's not gonna have the viewing panels, but you're gonna get an idea of what the tank actually looks like. HVACs, you got all the units in. We still have to work on the koi pond. That's the next thing that we do forms for, and that gets poured in like 3 or 4 days. This enclosure is actually really cool. I can't wait to see what this is gonna turn out. This was like an afterthought. We didn't even think we were gonna do this enclosure. The end of a crazy day with so much going on, but from here on out, most of our days are going to be pretty crazy because we have a lot to get done. I'm still shooting for the 26th of December as our open date. That's my goal, the day after Christmas. So, hey, that's what I want from Santa Claus, and let's hope he delivers. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember,
We got animals. We're professionals. After today, I actually have a doctor's. You can't look to the sky, dude.
I have to not look.